How's it going, guys? My name is Zach with the Movie Castle, and today we're going to be talking about Alien Thaw, issue number 3. This is the third issue of the run with the new creative team, and overall I have to say it's fine. Again, it's going more on the Aliens route where it's more action heavy and stuff, and it's playing out about as you would expect, you know, running around this base, the idea that the ice is cracking, and as the ice cracks, more aliens come out. It's kind of a good way to amp up the tension, but the thing with this book is it did jump in pretty quickly to, oh my gosh, aliens are everywhere, and why that is kind of fun. You know, I kind of wish this had more character development. I don't know, it's just the new characters, each one has something going for them, but I don't quite care as much as I did with the old writers' characters, you know? They're fine, and the book's plot overall is fine, it's just I'm not near as invested this time around. It really is, you know, a little bit predictable, it seems. I hope that in the next few issues it does throw in some interesting twist or something, but overall, I mean, the first 2 issues, it was setting up this new world and this new plot arc, but now that we're in the new world and we're not as surprised by it anymore, I can, you know, kind of feel where this book's going, and it didn't really surprise me or pull me in too much, but it is still fine, just relatively standard. And I feel like the old writer, whenever he did his books, you always had this promise where it felt like you were going to learn something bigger about the alien universe, or there's some interesting twist or cliffhanger, and it always made you want to read more, and it's just not on that level, and the art's not as good as it had been. It's fine, but man, you know, I'm just looking back at those first 2 chapters of Alien, and it was so much better. And I don't want to say this is bad, it's just okay, you know? And I'm hoping that the last 2 issues will give us more of a twist and will surprise me more. As it stands now, though, it's a fine, standard Alien story, but the newness has worn off, and I really do hope that it pulls something out of its hat for the finale. We'll see. Overall, though, it's still okay. Anyway, without further ado, let's go ahead and switch to the close-up camera. I won't be doing any major spoilers, but if you guys want to see a little bit of the story and a little bit of the art, again, no major spoilers, just a little tease. Anyway, without further ado, let's go ahead and switch to the close-up camera. Alright, here we are inside the castle, taking a closer look at Alien number 3. Marvel logo down there, big new 20th Century Studios logo in the top, and a pretty nice portrait of an alien with a good circle tail. I guess that's the drilling laboratory behind him, a really big kind of scaffoldy sculpture. Anyway, cool enough cover, nice green to red fade, and crack it open. There is a cold opening first, but let's take a look at the credits. We obviously always get Alien, Aliens, and then a previously on for the comic. Always gotta love those. Thaw, part 3 of 5. And yeah, I'm pretty sure it used to say 6. I think issue 1 said 6. Maybe it's because issue 1 was double thick. Maybe that was just an error. Yeah, I don't know. It's 5 issues now, though. Anyway, the schematic here, which now does say Weyland-Yutani instead of Talbot, Xenomorph XX121, so we get this Xenomorph's number. The picture is just their tripod thing, though. Whatever. But anyway, jumping into the book proper, no major spoilers, but let's take a little bit of a look at it. We do get a reminder that the ice is cracking, which, yeah, no, we didn't forget, but a little cold opening, and then we jump into the action, and we get some Weyland-Yutani soldiers, and we get this one guy going, it was awful, someone help my friend out here, but in a really fun twist, the friend looks up, and he's got like half his face missing, and he's like, I'm not done yet. Just patch me up and let's go hunt these monsters. Man, I didn't know this guy before, but now in this, like, one page, he's, like, my new favorite character from this comic. He's got half his face all under these bandages, and he's just like, I gotta stop these things. I really hope that they don't just make him into a thug later, you know? The Weyland-Yutani soldiers, there's a little bit of moral ambiguity because, they are working for Weyland, but they're really just people trying to make their way in this world, They're working for the company, but they're not the company, and I would love to see more from this guy, but I don't know. Anyway, the explosion is rocking the interrogation room, so the mom is going to be left by herself, and we will get, of course, the daughter making her way into the room via those air vents that we all saw before. So now we have two of our characters together. As far as the last one goes, the ice, once again, we're reminding it's cracked and right by the big ship there, and that's where we pan in to see the dad, and that he did in fact beat his captor, the whole one arm tied behind my back thing. He gets to the radio and manages to call his family, so they're separated but now have a tie together. And I won't go too much further, there is a few more action sequences, but there's this one scene where you get the Weyland-Yutani guy yelling and swearing at his men, and turns out they got the lab open, but when the emergency call came in, they left what they're doing. So they left the lab door open, and the face hugger gets out. One more face hugger. I mean, it'll probably, since we did a special introduction for that one, it'll probably have more importance, but when we have all these face huggers and aliens, and we're already in that much commotion, I'm like, okay, yeah, one more face hugger, oh no. But anyway, it's fine. It is very much the middle chapter and everything running around, and, it's not got, because, when you got the beginning, it's all this new setup stuff, and when you got the end, it's all collapsing down. So the middle is obviously a hard part, but yeah, man, the last guy's run of Alien stories, it was always such a cliffhanger. It was either something with the characters or, a promise to show us something bigger in the world. And I don't know, the characters aren't quite ringing for me, and it's just playing out kind of predictably. It's not a bad book, it's predictable, but part of being predictable is playing upon trends that have worked in the past. But yeah, it's a fine Alien book without being amazing, and I really do feel like the last ones were amazing. They do kind of hint that maybe there will be something special going on, and I really do hope we get it, but as it stands, this run of Alien is just okay, not terrible, but it's fine, Anyway, to everyone who's watched so far, thank you for watching. To everyone who's liked and subscribed, thank you. You really are helping the channel out. I'll leave a relevant playlist on the bottom. This should be my Marvel's Alien playlist, where you can see me review all the past issues. Anyway, have a good day. I'll see you guys again very, very soon. Relevant playlist on the bottom. Have a good day now.